Hello, it's AMC here with a quick message before one of our favourite episodes of the season. First off, we want to say a huge thank you to everyone who has listened to the show so far, and an extra huge thank you to the wonderful people who have joined our Patreon, talked about us or talked to us on social media, and written reviews that are honestly so kind, I still blush just thinking about them. Thank you, everyone. As a little treat before this episode, we are delighted to share the trailer for Tell No Tales, a new queer paranormal audio drama that I personally am loving. The approach to the paranormal in Tell No Tales is so compassionate, so if you love ghosts and hate capitalism, which is almost a prerequisite for enjoying audio drama, you need to listen to this show. Enjoy.
Embarrassed about the icy chill that lingers in the guest room? Anxious about the noisy poltergeist in the attic? At Better Place, we know how isolating a haunting can be. Don't let your ghost be the only guest in your home. Reclaim your space with Better Place. Terms and conditions apply. Costs vary with spirit severity. The term Better Place is used metaphorically, and the existence of an afterlife cannot be guaranteed.
Having pest problems? You wouldn't put up with a house infested with mice or cockroaches, so why should you have to put up with a ghost? If cleaning the blood out the walls is taking too much of your time, or if replacing the shattered light bulbs is costing too much, Better Place can help. Stop paying through the nose to fix the symptoms and go right to the source with Better Place. A one-off payment will get rid of your ghost for good. Visit our website or call us now on Tell No Tales is a serialised fiction podcast about ghosts, the people who hunt them, and finding out who the real villains are. With new episodes every Monday, search Tell No Tales wherever you get your podcasts.
Don't panic, you've been moved. Oi, stop it! We've got enough panic going around here as it is right now. We're in the vessel launcher. Stop it! Well, because we're about to be launched into a vessel. I can explain everything, but we're working against time at the moment, okay? Take a deep, whatever your version of a breath is, please. Underwood to Solari, can you still hear me?
Loud and clear.
Are you sure you can't do this?
You know I'm not registered to practice. And you've actually done this before.
I've simulated this before, which isn't the same thing. Can't we wait for Dr Adra?
I hate to be that guy, but I'm going to remind you that you've given the maximum safe dose of atropine, and its blood pressure is now 60/30.
Yeah, well, mine is tickling 200/120. Okay, let's do it then. And if Dr Adra calls, tell her you forced me to do it.
You'll have plenty of time to fret about her once this is done.
Sec, can you do the final checks for a pacing wire insertion, please? Starting final checks.
Have you definitely got the backup life support?
boss seems to think so.
Look, I know I mess around a lot, but please remember that your safety is a priority, yeah? Say the word and I'll pull you straight out.
Let's hope it doesn't come to that.
Latest BP 58/35. Are you ready?
Shit. Okay. Sec. Ready.
Injecting anesthetic now.
Thanks. Starting cannulation screw. Yep. Yeah, I can fill you in. Can you store information while you're disconnected from the main network? Okay, great. This can go in a letter then. Because I'm being optimistic enough to assume that it's going to need one. The date is 6/1/1/2732. Patient unknown. Star whale. That's a Whippomorpha Galactica. Can you fill in the patient ID in later when we know it, please? Our patient was picked up by a patrolling Ceresaurian shuttle on the outskirts of Ceres' orbit. According to the pilot, the whale was groaning in pain. Beautifully demonstrated. And under the guidance for protection of vulnerable species, they made the correct call to tow it over to us for medical attention. I actually wasn't the first person to assess the patient. Officially, it was Calixi, but Dakarai was there too. I understand that it was hemodynamically unstable and entirely disorientated, its indigo skin mottled with a white lacy pattern signifying a lack of peripheral blood flow. Immediately concerned, the pair called for help, and given Dr Adra's current absence from the clinic, I was left as the most senior member of the team. Which is typical, isn't it?
I think you're in.
I think so too. Starting cannulation in 3, 2, 1.
Good luck.
Still with me, Sec? We're entering the vein now. What did I get up to? Oh, yeah. When I arrived at the starboard deck, it was clear even through the glass that the patient needed urgent medical attention or it wasn't going to be long for this asteroid belt. The monitoring that Calixi had hooked it up to showed a pretty dire picture. Its blood pressure was far below the threshold needed to sustain normal brain and kidney function, and the ECG showed the source of the problem, a bradycardia of only 8 beats per minute. From the trace itself, it looks as though the problem lies in the atria. For some unknown reason, this whale's biological pacemaker has packed in. That's what we're going to fix. Have you done this before, Sec? Good. Because when I simulated it, I wasn't using tech from the 2600s. I'm just saying, it wouldn't hurt to have a bit of an overhaul around here. Okay, we're nearly through. Turn on the Doppler? Sure, but I'm the doctor who's actually being squashed into this Venacraft about to be dropped into a Star Whale circulatory system, and I'd prefer it on. Thank you. Dakarai, can you give us a tug before I disconnect?
I'm pulling now. You should feel it.
Whoa, yes, I can feel that. Disconnecting from the cannula now. We've inserted this massive glass tube transdermally from the satellite, through the vacuum of space and into one of the whale's superficial veins. Squeezing the Venacraft through that same tube has given us access to the bloodstream, and following the flow should take us up into the right side of the heart, which is exactly where we need to put this pacing wire if we want to sort out the low heart rate. Let's do it then. When I was a kid, there was this sim game you could stream called Escape from Goulamons. You know, the volcano on Venus? I haven't thought about it in years, but the loading screen was a swirling, bubbling flow of lava, crimson and orange, and the Doppler view now on the screen really reminds me of that. The flow of blood in a vein is no different to the flow of any fluid in a tube, and I can see the increase in flow velocity as an area of bright crimson right in the centre. That's where we need to be. I need to be really careful not to scrape us along the side of the vein. The edges of this thing are designed to be as smooth as possible, but the last thing we want is for that star whale to lose any more circulating volume because we put a hole in one of its veins. How? I don't think we'll ever find out exactly what caused the bradycardia in the first place. I mean, unless we get up there and its pacemaking node is all scarred up from a previous infection or some past ischemia. These things can run in the family, so much further down the line we could think about genetic testing, or... Stars, it's as if it heard us talking about it. Don't go any slower. Silence alert. Solari, come in.
Receiving.
I'm thinking that it's not actually pumping blood effectively enough to get us up to the heart. We're crawling. What do you think about using the engine?
I don't know.
Oh, damn it, where is Dr Adra when you need her? If we use the engine, the blades would chop up some of the red blood cells, so there'd be some degree of hemolysis, and the stats might drop. More than it has already, that is. But on the other hand, it's not perfusing anything important right now. The only way to fix that is to get this wire in.
I think you know what the right decision is.
Starting engine. Okay, now we're moving. I can see the dark flashes of connecting veins now we're chugging past. The view in front of us has become turbulent, flashes of blue mixing in with the red as the engine churns the blood to propel us forwards. It makes you wonder if the first Earth person in a submarine staring out at one of the great whales who used to populate the oceans could have ever imagined this. Oh, now you're asking. You know how the space whales just dip into one of the gas giants and fill up their lungs? The, Earth whales would come up out of the water and do the same. Oh, well, all organic life is inefficient. You know that better than all of us. Let's run through the plan for when we get into the heart. I'm pretty sure that we're in the inferior vena cava now. This should lead us up through the myocardium and into the right atrium. If I remember correctly, this is the part that irritates the heart the most. And if we're going to tip our space whale into a tachyarrhythmia, it'll be then. I'm going to hook us into the endocardium and anchor us there just in case it does happen. If we go whizzing down into the right ventricle, it's game over for all of us. Stars, Xaelest is actually going to kill me. No, that's part of it. We've not really spoken to each other since she said I was being cocky and overconfident. And now she's going to come back from her exam to me being like, "Oh, hi, just thought I'd take the Venacraft out for a spin while you were gone. What's that? Oh no, I'm not officially certified to do it, but I've run the sim a few times for fun and that's the same thing, right?" Do you think she'll fire me? Okay. Once we're anchored in, I'm going to use the controls to feed the pacing wire into the endocardium and lock it in place. Yes, of course, yes. I'll scan it first. See, this is why I had to bring you with me. So, scan, wire, trial, detach, get the hell out of there. Does that sound like a plan? Good, because the vessel we're in now is definitely starting to widen out, and it's so stupid, but because it's so dark in here, and with all the other vessels joining like we're in the most complex cave system in the universe, I can't help but expect to see, like, a figure lurking in one of the openings, just watching us trundle past. I know, it's definitely adrenaline misappropriating itself, but it is not fun. Dakarai, I think we're coming up to the heart now. Can you please be ready with some adrenaline if we need it?
Already got it, boss.
Alright, engine off. I can see the opening coming up now. Brace yourself. Sec. Deploy. Oh shit! Sec, deploy the anchor. It doesn't matter where. Right, we're gonna need that.
Administering adrenaline now.
Sec, anchor, please. Doesn't seem like that's working, Rye. Sec, bring up the ECG. VF. Have you got defib pads on?
Faye, I can't shock it. It'll fry the Venacroft's computer systems, and you.
Shit! Can you silence the monitor? I can't even hear myself think. Right, how much adrenaline did you give?
0.5 grams.
Oh, give more!
How much more?
I don't know, however much Dr Adra would give. Same again.
Faye, that's a lot.
It's a big whale.
Administering.
You just crossed your internal fingers. Can you turn the Doppler off? It's making me feel a bit sick. It's stopped. Thank stars for that. Are we stable?
Definitely looks like it. The blood pressure couldn't actually drop much lower than it already was, so good call with the adrenaline.
Thanks. Can you keep it handy though, please?
My finger's on the plunger.
You okay in there, Sec? I hate it too, believe me. At least you don't sweat. Can you do the electroscan? Okay. So, lights on, full beam. I'm looking up at the roof of the right atrium. If I turn out to look to the left, I can see the rhythmic gaping of the tricuspid valve behind this scatter of dark cells in the way. They look like a shoal of tiny black fish, swimming in the plasma, each cell's movement random but ultimately pulled along by the current of this heart's inadequate beating. I would expect the sinoatrial node, the pacemaker, to be over here. I can't see any obvious abnormalities, and it's difficult with the blood pooling in front of my view though. Oh! I didn't think it would actually show me it. It's like a textbook come to life. The electrical impulse starts in the pacemaker as a flicker of sunset yellow, which extends posteriorly, crackling fingers of electricity which fork like lightning before terminating with a flash. I just think life-threatening bradyarrhythmias have no business looking this stunning. It doesn't look like it's reaching the next node, does it, Sec? There must be a problem in this pathway causing the failure of conduction. Time to put a new one in. Everything okay out there? We're gonna insert the pacing wire now.
Yep, you go make that pace, girl. Oh, and Sec.
He says thanks. Alright. Give me some hands. No, that's a mouthful. I'm calling them hands. Can we extend them a bit? I'm not sure I'm going to be able to reach otherwise. Lovely. Okay, pacing wire? Don't drop this one, Faye. I can't... The thing about star whales is that even now I'm literally inside one, it's still baffling to get your head around the scale of them. The screen in front of me shrinks the view ahead, so it's easy to forget that the wire I'm holding with these robotic pincers is thicker than the width of me and weighs literally half a ton. Yes, please. I'd love a scan overlay. This is where it starts feeling like a video game again. Use these controllers to hit the blue flashing X with your pacing wire. Are we in? I'm almost too scared to let it go in case it falls out. Can we test it with me holding it? I'm sorry, I'm not actually trying to wipe your system, Sec. I just keep forgetting how electricity works. Okay. That's one hand off. No, it's slipping. Stars. I'm gonna tighten it in a bit more.
Solari to Underwood, everything okay?
Yes! Sorry, just fixing the wire in. I'll give you a heads up before we turn it on. Ready to try again? One hand off. That looks much more stable. Detaching. Well, it hasn't fallen out yet. Ready to test?
I couldn't be more ready.
Right. We're definitely anchored in, Sec. Let's make this pace then. Heart monitor on. Electroscan on. Starting. It's working. It's actually working. I can see the muscle responding as the electricity passes through it. And that ECG has the crispest pacing spikes I have ever seen. It's really working. I know we have to get out of here.
Solari to Underwood. I just thought you might like to know that we're experiencing a delicious blood pressure of 110/84, and I think the patient just blinked. If you can exit the heart without causing another arrhythmia, then drinks will be served on the indigo deck after landing.
I'll take a double. Ready to reel us in if we disconnect?
This is your captain speaking. I sure as Sagittarius am.
Electroscan off, Doppler on. We're definitely not attached to the pacing wire anymore. Good. The last thing I want to do is pull the bugger out. Exactly. Detaching the anchor now. Start retrieval in 3, 2, 1.
It's pulling you in now.
It sure is. What's happened?
Faye, I think it stopped.
We're stuck.
Where?
We just got back out and into the IVC. I think there's still Venus flow going past us, but we are blocking half the lumen. I think the hands, the robotic arm things, have got stuck on the inside.
Can you retract them?
I'm trying. Any ideas, Sec? They're not budging. Jiggle! I'm trying to jiggle. Where's below? Lights on. Take the Doppler off. Oh, stars. Right, it's one of the arms. Shit. It's gotten caught on the pacing wire as we came out.
Oh, I don't really know what to do about that. Unless...
Rye?
Are you still in your EVA suit?
You're not being serious.
I kind of wish I wasn't.
Sec? Oh, that's the opposite of what I hoped you'd say. Just remind me how we got from your safety is a top priority to go out for a swim inside the star whale.
This is so you can get out safely. Sec can tell you how to attach yourself to the Venacraft, and then I'll just pull you both out at the same time.
Xaelest is going to kill me.
Best I can do is buy you some time by letting her kill me first.
Oh, I don't like this. Don't worry. Dakarai will pull you out either way. I promise you're safe. Right. How do I tether myself? If you want to get rid of me, Sec, now is a really good time. I'm doing it. Tell Xael that I wasn't overconfident. I was just really scared.
I've told you I'm not your go-between, honey. Tell yourself when you're out.
Fine. Over and out.
Not Faye, no. Stop. Stop it. She's fine. She'll be coming in a second. I just wanted to... Hi.
Hi. Sorry, I was just checking on the star whale.
I hear it's recovering very well.
Yeah. How was your exam?
Awful. But that's not what I'm here to talk about.
Sorry,
I...
After you.
I am very sorry for not being here today. I appreciate that it left you in a very difficult situation, albeit one you handled admirably. I am also sorry for the way I spoke to you before.
You were very stressed.
No. Yes. But it's mainly... Listen, I'm not trying to give you a crisis of confidence. I'm really not. but at the end of the day, I'm the person who's been left in charge here, and therefore your mistakes are my mistakes.
But I haven't...
I know. I know you haven't made any. We should keep it that way.
Okay.
At the port I passed through on the way back, there was an interplanetary market, and I got you this.
Is this real? It's a plant, Sec.
They assured me it was. You said that the arborlight made you miss home, and I thought it might make a better decoration than the sticker that has mysteriously disappeared from your scanner.
Sec did it?
I just wanted to say sorry.
This is like an olive branch, then?
No. They had olive trees and they looked nothing like this.
No, it's, it doesn't matter. This is very kind.
I can be.
I'm sure.
I think after today I should also offer you this, if you want it.
I do want it, very much.
It could go off at any time.
I know how a bleep works.
Right, yes, of course you do. I'll redirect it to mine tonight, though. You deserve a night off.
Let my nerves recover.
Yes. If there aren't any patients, Dr. Solari isn't going to let me go to bed without consuming a decent amount of that Hiluvian wine we got sent. You should join us.
Thanks. I should probably try to call Nick, see if I can get through long enough to explain half of what happened today.
Right. Of course.
But after? I could do after.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll let you and Sec debrief. Don't let him tell you he didn't wake up worried about you. See you later, maybe?
Sure.
Call me if you need me.
Oh, so you were just happy to be alive, then happy about the patient, and then happy I made it out too. That's not what Dr. Adra just suggested. Have you been able to assemble anything I said in the Venacraft into a letter? Damn, look at you. We had to sedate it shortly after we were pulled out so that it didn't swim away before we inserted the battery, so I don't know the whale's name yet. I think the plan is to wake it up tomorrow, and Dr. Adra's going to take over its care, which, honestly, is fine by me. Space whales are beautiful, but if I never see another one again, I don't think I'd complain. It was exactly as scary as you might imagine. But once I accepted that there was nothing I could do to make the situation better, I just held on and hoped for the best. I know you hated it. I couldn't have done it without you, though. Never again? Okay, deal. Sec, if I try to call Earth, can you check the weather right now? Great. That's good. Okay, I'll sign off then. Signed, Dr. Faye Underwood, the Vesta Clinic.
This episode of the Vesta Clinic was created by AMC. It starred AMC as Faye Underwood, Kamen Cooley-Greene as Dakarai Solari, Ruby Campbell as Xaelest Adra, and Sec as himself. Music by AMC and Ruby Campbell. Please check out our show notes for content warnings, transcripts, and your prescription of a really good bowel movement. If you enjoyed this episode and would like to help the show reach more ears, please tell someone who loves podcasts to check into the Vesta Clinic. You can also follow us on your social media of choice at Vesta Clinic Pod. We'd love to see you there.
Special thanks for this episode goes to Emily Dainton. You know what you did. But thank you for your boundless support. We love you.